Welcome back. Now let's take a look at some sports. Here's Charles Eruka.
Welcome to Sports News. The World Anti-Doping Agency has continued its crackdown on Russia's drug cheats by suspending the country's anti-doping agency amid calls to extend investigations to other countries and sports. The decision to suspend the Russian anti-doping agency for non-compliance had the full support of WADA's foundation board and follows the International Anti-Doping Commission's report that detailed a widespread doping scandal in the country. A Moscow laboratory which processed blood and urine samples from Russian athletes on behalf of the Russian Athletics Federation had already been decertified and handed a 6-month provisional suspension. In tennis, Roger Federer maintained his 100% record at this year's ATP World Tour Finals and ended Kei Nishikori's hopes with a 3-set win in London. The Swiss 6-time champion came through 7-5, 4-6, 6-4 to claim his third round-robin victory at the O2 Arena. Federer had qualified with victory over world number 1 Novak Djokovic on Tuesday, but Nishikori still had a chance to progress and pushed the Swiss to the limit in a match he did not need to win. A double fault by the Japanese on game point at 4-5 opened the door for Federer, and he converted his first match point with a clinical smash. In football, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has announced that gates will be thrown open for fans to watch Sunday's Federation Cup final at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos. The federation also revealed that fans will be issued tickets to allow for efficient crowd control at the venue. Lobby Stars will confront Aqua United in the men's final, while Sunshine Queens will face Bielsa Queens in the women's category. That's it on Sports News. It's back to Ijoma with the rest of the news at 10.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
It's the end of the road for Abdelhamid Abaoud, the suspected ringleader of the Paris attacks, as the police confirms he's been killed in the week-long manhunt. Here's Adeshawa Josh with more.
Prosecutor says the suspected ringleader of the Paris attacks, Abdelhamid Abaoud, has been identified as one of those killed in a raid in Saint-Denis. His body was found riddled with bullets and shrapnel in an apartment in the northern Paris suburb on Wednesday. The 27-year-old Belgian national was identified from his fingerprints. Meanwhile, French Prime Minister Manuel Valls said the country could face chemical or biological attack from terror groups. Israeli police have confirmed the death of 2 Israelis after a knife attack by a Palestinian man in the Israeli city of Tel Aviv. Another was wounded in the rift. Witnesses say the stabbings took place at the entrance to a shop in the south of the city that serves as a synagogue, while a prayer service took place. A wave of violence over the past 2 months has claimed the lives of 14 Israelis and dozens of Palestinians. The long arm of the law has caught up with a Libyan man on suspicion of conspiracy to murder P.C. Von Fletcher 3 decades ago. 25-year-old P.C. Fletcher died after being shot while policing a demonstration outside the Libyan embassy in London in 1984. Scotland Yard described the arrest of the man in his 50s as a significant development. That's the foreign news wrap-up. Ijoma.
Thanks a lot, Adeshawa. And the main news again. The National Economic Council has met in Abuja. At the meeting, the council frowned on the state of the economy. They also approved $250 million to be invested in the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Fund. And the Chief Justice of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, has warned corrupt officials to prepare for probe. He also asked judicial officers to be above board. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks a lot for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Onyato. Do have a good night.